let's just play with it. Play it for a couple times and get that sound in your head. You can't listen to how sour it sounds. It doesn't sound good at all. This is what you hear a lot. I'm gonna turn it up. I mean, it's still vibing and everything, right? But
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Vince Cartier. Welcome back to the channel. And we have another topical lesson. And today, what we're going to be talking about is how do we determine if our 808 is in key. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to create a little melody, and then afterwards we can talk about, why is the 808 not in key, or how do we know if we can tell if the 808 is in key or not. So here we go. Just bear with me as I build this melody. Yeah. All right. So the key that we're going to be in is going to be, let's try Dorian. Dorian is about. There we go. Okay. So we have our notes for the Dorian scale. And C, D, E flat, F, G, A. All right. Here we go. So let's start building. So that's a C minor 7. Okay. Let's go right here. A little bit longer. 4 bars. So I'll be creating this melody. How's everybody doing? If you guys are liking this content, just make sure you say something inside of the comment box, so I can know, so I know if I should waste the time or not to even complete these topical lessons. Because I mean, but in any event, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a cool thing, giving back knowledge that you've learned over time. Okay. Repeat that chord. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all we need right now. Blonde. 2, 3, and then we're gonna repeat it. 2, 3, and 2, 3, and yeah, that feels good. All right, so we have some like a chordy thing going on. We have some chords that's being slightly arpeggiated, for lack of a better term. So let's just create the melody on top. Da, 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 da. Da-na, da-na, right? Da-na, 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 da-na. Our melody doesn't need to be complicated once it's singable. I know these are the right notes, but I don't know if it's being played, right? No, it's not. Probably right here. Yeah. So here we go. Simple. Let's see if we can bring down the melody. Extend this out. Excuse me, guys. It's no corona. Alright. In the back to the lost. Alright, so we have our main melody and we have some chords going on, right? Now let's find some sounds. Let's try the bell. Yeah, that's dope as hell. That's pretty. You can't lie. That's pretty as hell, bruh. All right, so let's find some other melodies that we can put into this joint. I'm probably gonna put it. Let's see. Let's try it here first. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Alright, that's too slow. This being right here. Dun, dun, dun. I know this is not a melody tutorial. I think I'm going to do some more of those because it's so much information to unpack in just one tutorial. With melodies, you want to make sure it's repetitive. Repetitive, simple, and catchy. Dun, dun, dun. One more. Let's try another sound. I love that sound though. Let's see if we could bring down these. Because they're just supporting. It didn't move. Alright, okay. No. No. Let's try flutes. Ooh. The flute. This chord would sound. This chord sounded bad with that patch. Let's try the guitars. Since guitars are in. Let's bring these down. Yo, that's pretty, yo. Yo, why is that melody so crazy, dog? Oh, man. All right, so we're going to bounce that. We're going to bounce it out. We're going to bounce it out. Yo, that is so pretty. Let's just put a little effect on it. You know, we're not trying to get too crazy, you know, because this ain't really a melody tutorial, feel me? But with music, bro, you just got to go with the feeling sometimes. Like, forget the tutorial, bro. Like, I mean, not forget the tutorial, but yo, we trying to create vibes, bro. We trying to create moments. You feel me? All right, so where we at? Where we at with that? Let's put the Sound Toys pan man on that joint. We don't want it to pan too much. We just want it to go like left, right, left, right, left, right, just for a little bit. We don't want it to go too fast. Here we go. That's it, right? That's nice. Alright, save processing power. Let's just export that. And then what I'll do is I'll use this for something else. Alright, so let's just add one more melody. Just one more. You know, just for some color and some textures and things like that. Alright, so I'm gonna just put this somewhere else. Or I could just use it as a thingy. As a reference again. Let's just put one. Let's put one more, guys. A two stacked melody. We could do 3, but we're not trying to get too deep into it. You feel me? All right, so here we go. Now we just have to find sounds that complement this melody. Dum. No. I can't hear anything yet. Dum. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna go with it, with what I hear, because it seems like it always works, even though I doubt. Maybe the sound is weird. No. Let's copy and paste this. Let's go again. Alright. I'm gonna take this one out. Alright, I heard something right here too. It could fit right here somewhere. Yeah. Let's try another patch. I don't want it to be too aggressive. Keep going. It's cool, but I don't want it to be aggressive, but at the same time I want to have some character. Just heard something again. What y'all think of that? That's smooth? Let's try another one. I like that. Llama. Yo, shout out to Roy Major, yo. These are some dope sounds. I think out of all of them, I like the llama. If you guys
guys don't like the llama, let me know which one you like in the comments. Alright, so we got a 2-layer melody going on, right? Alright, I think we can move past that. Let's get to the 808s. Let's get to the purpose of this video. I hope you guys are still with me. Because I read that if you click baiting, right, people will be not inclined to subscribe to your stuff. So I apologize if well, I just want to thank you first if you're still here with me. Why did I name this lamb? But anyway, so we have this is a 4-bar melody. We could extend it a little bit longer, but for the sake of this video, we won't. Let's drop that key. We could transpose it. Luckily, in Logic, we have this beautiful button right here to the left that's called transpose, and we're going to transpose it down 3. I don't like the 3. Let's try 2. I don't really like the lead with the thing on. It sound. I think the lead is too up front. It needs to pull back a little bit, just a little bit. Well, let's right here. Let's just do this. Yeah, it shouldn't be as dominant as the main melody because, you know, someone has to have the spot. You don't want two different melodies fighting for one spot. All right, let's take it down. Let's try it now. Yeah, that's way better. Let's try to take it up to the. Let's go back down. Alright, so we're gonna work with this. Alright, so let's bring some 808s on this joint. We're gonna start off with the 808s first. Alright. Yeah, I'm not a producer who builds sounds, so I have to use my sounds from Splice. One of these days I'm gonna get into sound design, but for right now, this is what works. You know, I don't want to spend forever learning something, and I mean, it'll be good for the brand, but you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. All right, so how do we tell if our 808 isn't in key? Let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna just, let's say, I'm gonna just put down a pattern, right? So first of all, I'm put down a pattern. Let's get to that first. So to be too boppy, you know. Repeat. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating the pattern, then I'm gonna show you guys. All right, boom, boom. Simple pattern. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so it's a simple pattern, simple 808 pattern. Alright, so the first step is I want to make sure that these notes that I have here are actually correct. I want to make sure that they line up with the bass notes that I'm playing, that they match, because in the lower frequencies, especially, that can be a very troublesome thing when you have two different low frequencies fighting for a spot at the same time. So the purpose is I want to make sure that these bass notes line up with the bass notes inside of the sample. And the good way to do that is you want to, like how I started off creating the bass notes, the 808 pattern at a higher octave. The higher octave would give you a more defined tune, as the higher octave will give you a more defined tune with determining if the 808 is in pitch with the melody or not. Because when you use those lower frequencies, it kind of messes with your ear and makes you believe that it's playing something that it's not. So that's why you use the higher frequencies. Sounds right. Let's change the 808. It's not giving me that vibe. Alright, let's try this one. Now, this is an example of an out-of-tune 808. I was going to get there afterwards, but we could definitely use this example. So listen how the note is out of, like, it just sounds off. It just sounds weird. Like, the first two works, but this is wrong. You see how it's clashing? Like, one note is correct, the sample, and then the 808 is like, it's not right on the actual note. It's like a note slightly lower than that note. That's not right either. Alright, so which note is it playing? It's playing and I mean you can do it like this too, but sometimes this, so it's playing a G. So this should be playing a G as well. But sometimes this may not work because sometimes the 808 itself, if the 808 isn't tuned, like, okay, like for instance, how this says murder 808 slide C, that means he based the 808 off of the key of C. So if this 808 wasn't based off of the key of C, if it was based off the key of D or something like that, this note in actuality, even though that it says one thing, it would be 2 steps above. So let me just put it down there for you guys so you can visually see it. So if it was like, okay, so these notes are this, everything is relative to the key of C, especially with the 808 tone, right? So this actual note here would be a G, and this actual note here would be an E flat. But if this 808 was in the key of D, this note here wouldn't be A. This would actually be, this note wouldn't be G. This would actually be A, because the key of the 808 of the standard pitch, or whenever they recorded the sample, he didn't register it, or he didn't, the tonal key, the bass key on which he created the sample was in C. He created it for D. So that's another thing. And if that's the case, what you can do is you can just go to the pitch and you can pitch it down 2 so that it matches the key of C. And why I said 2, because D is actually 2 steps away from C, because on the piano we have C, D, E, F, G. And here's your 2 steps. This is C, right? This is 1 step, and this is the 2nd step. All right, so that's why it's actually 2 steps away. Now, the fine tuning button is when you're using these sets in order to just line up the frequency of the 808, because sometimes it may be on the key, but sometimes it may be a little bit sharp, or it may be a little bit flat. So you use the percentage or the fine button in order to, or the tuning button, depending on which door you're which the AW that you're using, you use that button to just line up the frequencies properly so that, they match or coexist with, or so they can exist with one another properly. All right, so let's just find out what's going on here with this pattern. Here we go. All right, so we said that this sample was in G, so let's find G. That sounds horrible. It should have worked. All right, that's F sounds like it works. All right, so F sounds like it worked. I wonder why. All right, let's bring it down. Space down. Right. So match the chord. Don't. Right. All right. So let's talk. Okay. So that's another thing why it was wrong. So this is going to be kind of, well, it should be mind-boggling. So when we created the melody, right? We created it in C. And I forgot that we created it in the key of C, right? Remember when we did all of this, when I had the different things going like that, dun, 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 right? Those 8 notes. So what I did was, remember when we bounced out the audio, we pitched it down 2, and because we pitched it down 2, it's no longer in the key of C anymore. It's now in the key of B flat, and that's why this didn't work when we was trying to line it up with the first key, because it was in the wrong key. So that's another way. It's not another way of telling you why the 808 is in key, but that is just a way of proving myself right with the example that I gave. You have to make sure that both of these, the melody is in key with the 808. Now let's just go out of the park. Let's just change the course of the 808. We're gonna go way up. All right, now if we go to 12, that's going to be an octave higher, right? 12, because it's 12 semitones away from the C. And what's a semitone? A semitone. What's happening? Yeah, so a semitone is just pretty much when you have these black notes, all of these are semitones. When you move from one note to the next, when it's 2 notes in between that note and another note that you're going to, is going to be a whole tone. So starting from this note, this is nothing, because this is our home note. So this note right here, black note, that's 1 semitone, and this D is another semitone. When you have 2 semitones gives you a whole tone. All right. So if I was to go from here, from this D to here, this would be a semitone, and this next note would be a whole tone. So when you have 2 semitones placed together, it's considered a whole tone. So if I was to say what is a whole tone away from C, it would be D. If I was to say, starting on C, what is 2 whole tones away from the key of C, it would be E, because we have 1 semitone, another semitone, which is 1 semitone, right? Then you have the E flat, and then you have the E, which is another semitone. So 2 semitones gives you 2 whole tones. Now if they was to ask you what's 3 semitones away from C, it would be 1, 2, 3, 3. So the E flat would be 3 semitones away from C. All right, so let's continue on. I think this video is maybe about 20 minutes long. God damn. All right, so let's keep it going. So we said, so we're just going to play with this a little bit. So we're not going to use 12, because 12 is considered an octave, like a high octave, 12 semitones away. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a chorus of that's plus 12 is 12 semitones away from
C, which is an octave. All right. So we're not going to use the 12. Well, let's just use 10. All right. And then we're going to go way out of tune. Like maybe let's go 50. All right, here we go. So listen to how it sounds now. This is an out of tune 808. This is a perfect example of an out of tune 808. And let's just play with it. Play it for a couple times and get that sound in your head. You can't listen to how sour it sounds. It doesn't sound good at all. This is what you hear a lot. I'm gonna turn it up. I mean, it's still vibing and everything, right? But it's bad. It's not right. Okay. Now let me see if I can drop that. Even that is horrible. It knocks or whatever, but it's not right. So how do you want to fix that is you want to change this pitch. If this is how your 808 sample came, you need to adjust the pitch until you can line up the right tones, right? Find the key of the 808. If the key of the 808 is in C and your melody is in C, then no biggie. But if your key of the melody is in G, then you know you need to turn this up until it matches the key of C, until those two notes are in sync with one another. The beginning of the chord is in sync with one another. It shouldn't sound off like this. It should blend perfectly like this. Right? Even if you turn it up 12, you can turn it up to 12 too to hear the notes better. Right? Yeah, so that's what it is, guys. So you want to make sure I do those things, man. Come on, guys. I'm posting this tutorial. No more auto-tune 808s, please. It's not cool at all. All right, so let's just finish this beat. Even though it's a 4-bar melody, I'm just going to do that thing right there. And what I'll do here is I'll probably, just, what am I going to do with this? Let's just bounce this down. Probably gonna halftime it. Why not? Do people still even use halftime nowadays? Let's just halftime and let's just see what happens. Okay, let's try it. Here we go. I don't know if people still even use this anymore because, right? Because I think I don't know, maybe the sound is kind of outdated a little bit. But hey, if it works, it works, man. That's how I feel. If it works, bruh. For sure. Alright, let's get some hats going before I get the kicks. Alright, so I'm not gonna do the pattern when I play it with my mouth. I'm just gonna, just do a little something different. I don't know if this is gonna work. No. Right, guys, this is the ultimate sauce, bro. You need to start singing these things with your mouth. Your mouth is like the key of adding like that human flavor to it. Like if you're clicking in things all the way through, try and play something with your mouth first and then imitate the idea by putting it in inside of your DAW. Because listen, you don't want your stuff to sound so programmed. Like music is something that, it's a vibe, it's a feeling. And if you're just clicking in everything, it's gonna lack feeling, bro. It may have some feeling to it, but I'm sure it won't have the whole nine. Alright, so let's just bring this here. I don't want that to interfere with that, so yeah, there we go. No, it's too much. It's supposed to bounce differently. This is right here. Alright, this one right here. Alright, So since this is doing the same thing with the melody, I'm just gonna add something different on the last two. And then probably roll it here somewhere. Guys, it's like it's 2 o'clock. Yo, I gotta get up at like 4 a.m. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. I gotta hit the gym, bruh. Bro, I was so tired when I got home. I said as soon as I came home, right? Because in the daytime, like at work, right? So as soon as I sat. As soon as I come home, I'm just gonna do this video, bro. Bro, I hit the bed. And I just fell asleep, dog, bro. I was so tired, dog. I was so tired. And I think this COVID thing just made my whole sleep pattern like messed up. It messed up my whole sleeping rhythm, bro. It messed it up. Because you were home all day, just chilling, vibing. Now you gotta work. You gotta work and all of this other crazy stuff, bro. So it's like when you work all day, you be tired, bro. Your body's not used to that, bro. We've been inside for a whole year, dog. So real simple hi-hat pattern. I'm not pitching anything. It's just a groove, But I think you guys got the purpose of this video. But in any event, I thank you guys for coming out vibing with me. Chilling, vibing, doing all the good stuff, getting these gems while they're hot off the press. Feel me? And so that's gonna be our video for today. I'm gonna see you guys later. So make sure you guys be safe out there, man. Stay sanitized. Yo, y'all gotta wear y'all masks, bro. Yo, y'all seen that stuff on South Beach? I feel like I just want to talk. Yo, niggas, they was fighting, bro. Like they was fighting like crazy. Like no mask on, nothing. Like it's a wild world out there, bruh. But anyway, in any event, we're not gonna hold you too long. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later. If you got any questions, just post it in the comment box, and we gonna vibe later. Peace, boy. Come on, I want to stop now. Come on, guy. Don't embarrass me. Yo, it's not stopping. Yeah, I'm gonna leave all of this inside of it too. We gonna remember these days. Y'all gonna talk about Vince. Vince can't even stop OBS.